on, people. So welcome to my first of 7 beginner workouts, and with all the safety and all the modifications and thought patterns that go with it. And I am a total gym master trainer, so and highly qualified in rehab, and I'm a CHEK practitioner. So I have wanted to do this for a while because I see so many people struggling on total gym or thinking that it causes injuries, but it's just the application, where you're sitting, how you're getting on, how high you're going up. So let's get busy with the first total gym beginner, probably about 15 minutes. Let's see how we go. Okay, so first of all, how we get on is really, really important. So I'm just going to keep this on a very low level. If you're a little bit carrying some weight, your weight is what you're moving, so just take it down. If you're underweight and trying to strengthen up, take it a little bit up. Remember that. Okay, so how we get on is really important. We go to the bottom. We don't go to the top, and we go to the bottom. We reach down, we push the glide board up, tuck into the tummy, sit and put your feet onto the struts. I have a total gym tow bar on. This is a Pilates Extra. I personally prefer it to the squat stand because of its wide stance, so we can do wide squats and open up those hips. So with that said, we're going to start to move the pelvis. So before we do a workout, we need to relieve the issues that some of us have, which can be tight lower backs, tight chest. So let's get busy and just rotate under, rotate back, rolling in, saying hello to our body. And remember, our elbows go behind to work our back muscles. Tuck in under and come back. So just do as much of that you feel comfortable doing. Then we're going to come into a Pilates rotation saw. So we drop the shoulders, we rotate, dive in and roll forward. Now if you're stuck in your lower back a little bit tight, just rotate and just reach slightly. Listen to your body. Now the incline of the glide board allows you to come deeper. So if you're really stuck, take the glide board up. And if you're feeling free, slide down, little finger come into little toe, drop your head, roll back up your spine rather than hinge off your lower back. Rotate, tuck in and roll back down. Roll back up and drop back down. Rotate, dive in and roll back down. Feels really nice. Drop the shoulders, rotate, tuck in and roll down. Now if you're like a lot of people and have really tight hip flexors, and they get in the way of working abs, let's go into that. Roll down, put your foot up and grab your right foot and just hang it down, but make sure your head is down. If you find your head is back here, pop a pillow underneath until we correct that posture. Now here, your hip flexor and your quad could be really tight. Listen to your body. If you can't get into this, take it up higher. It'll allow you to get into it. If you're feeling really comfortable, want some more, slide down and go until you close the glide board. That way this leg is not doing too much work and you're opening up the hip flexor and the quads, and all of this interlinks into your lower back and causes lower back pain. So remember, the more it hurts, the more you need it. Try and hold it for a couple of minutes. 30 seconds, 1 minute won't do it. So a couple of minutes, just really enjoy. And you can see I actually am giving my right hip a nice rub. And for those that may look at me and think, she doesn't know what we have, I've blown both quads, I've ruptured my Achilles, I've got a complete hip replacement, and I've had a complete shoulder repair from lots and lots of Les Mills and triathlons. So yes, I do know, come on back, but we can work with absolutely anything on the total gym. I'm going to the left. Often you find the right is tight. So left loosey and right tighty. Always breathe into your stretches and try and hold a little bit longer. Remember, if it hurts and you can't go this low, please just pull back out of it, but do hold. If you want to take more, take your opposite arm up to stretch out your whole back and right down into your lower QL on your right. Going to come out of this now, breath in and come back. So we're going to start tucking into the tummy, move your feet back on the struts, move the head, bend the knees, roll back up, make sure you're on the bottom. Now I'm going to take you into just turning on your lower abdominal. So we just roll into your lower back, breathe out, come back. Your lower abs support your lower back. So they're more important than your upper abdominals. Tuck in and breathe out to come back. And no momentum, a nice fluid movement. And breathing in to come down, breathe out your mouth to come back. Remember to round that back, not hinge off it. And exhale, come back up. A breath in and roll back down. Exhale and come back up. Breath in and roll back down. Exhale, come back up. I'm going to add on now a little bit of obliques. Breath in, exhale, rotate, center. Exhale, rotate, center. Arms come over, big circle. Lift your head, tuck in and roll back up. If you can't get back up, take your incline higher because that will assist you because you have less distance to go. Dive in and roll back. Tuck in, exhale and roll back up. Breath in, roll down, rotate, rotate. Dive in your belly, come back down. Arms come over, lift your head, exhale, roll back up. Now we can add on to that for these backs that may be short and tight after you've warmed up. So we come all the way around, and this time breath in, tuck your chin, exhale, lift both arms, and my thumbs go back. Dive in your tummy and rotate right, rotate left, tuck into your belly, roll down, arms come over, lift your head, exhale and roll back up. Breath in, roll down, rotate right, rotate left, tuck in, come down, arms come over, my knees are unlocked so that I don't use momentum or my quads. You want to keep those knees soft. Rotate, rotate, tuck in, roll down, big circle, come around, exhale, lift up. Hold it up now that we've just released that back and just slightly reach over to your right. Lengthening your lats, releasing your QLs back in center and rotate over to your left. Now if that's all you've got time to do in a day and you're suffering from poor posture, just do that. Otherwise we're going to move on now. Now always make sure to do leg work that you are at the bottom of your glide board or you will bottom out. That's when the board makes a bang and you hit the bottom. So bum at the bottom, tuck into the belly, come down. I'm going to use the nice wide stance and my heels come on so that I use my glutes. My hands will hold the bottom of the glide board but not with the shoulders up. You want to roll your shoulders back on and let your chin tuck in. If this is not working for you, have a pillow. Dive in and come down into your heels. Make sure your feet are in line with your knees. So you want everything working in alignment. Now zip up the tummy and move down the rib cage. Come on down and press back. Come on down and press back. Once you start to get the momentum going, squeeze your butt. Now we'll add on a few numbers here, just to increase. Come down for 3 pulses, 1, 2, 3, and push back. Going to do 4 of each, and 1, 2, 3, push back. And 1, 2, 3, push back. And again, and 1, 2, 3, push back. Come down for 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squeeze butt, come back. And again, come on down, 2, keep popping your chin down, 5, 6, 7, push back. And again, down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, push back. One more, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and push back. Now with that done, we're going to come now into the center, and I'm just going to pop my heels together like they've got super glue on them. My toes are out, Charlie Chaplin feet. Come back down, pop your shoulders back, zip the tummy, move the ribs down. Now we're ready to go. Knees come open, squeeze everything together, tighten your glutes. Breath in down and come back, tighten your glutes. Go back to your breath, keep checking your rib cage doesn't come up and your head doesn't go back. Pop it back down. So attention to the rest of the body isometrically while we're working dynamically lower body. Listen to your body, notice tension, work with it slowly and strengthen and release. Real attention here to the glutes doing the work, not the knees. Feels really good. Adductors are coming in as well, your medial system. And I'm going to do one more. And then we're going to go into some unilateral work. So open the feet. Now, because we're just in this elevated position with my toes gripping the toe bar, I'm just going to do a calf and a Achilles release. If you wear flat shoes, you'll often find Achilles are really tight and calves are tight. So release them. Feels really nice. Now pulling up your left foot. I like to start with left because we always start with right. Breath and come down. Tabletop with this leg, pointed toe. Come on down into the heel, checking that leg stays straight. Your foot is straight. Push from the heel and pushing out. Again, this all depends on your weight, what level you have it on. But start low, get to know the exercise before you put some height on. And listen, don't go lower than 90 degrees, which is the hip under the knee. Unless you have a sport that you play where you do that. Okay, now I'm going to switch on to my right leg, right foot down. Don't get hung up on your numbers either. Rib cage down, come on down into your heel. Now, listen to your body. You'll probably find right is stronger. So right tightly, because it does more, and left loosely. So if that's you, which is a lot of people, do another set on the left, but not two on the right. That way we're starting to balance your body out. I'm going to do one more on my right. It's feeling really strong. Left leg. Bring your right in, and I'm going to do one more set on my left. Go back to the attention to your breath. Squeeze through the buttock, push through the heel so that your knee does nothing. If you're compromised by your knee, move your bum up. And hold. I'm going to go back on my toes again. And again, stretch out my calves and my Achilles, keeping them strong as well. Ankle mobility is so easy to do on the Total Gym. Just take your shoes off. You do not have to use your shoes to work out on here, unless you're doing jumps or you have a preference to. But getting your feet activated, because we have muscles in the bottom of our feet as well. Beautiful. Now we only come out of here safely. So breath in, arms come around. Pull the belly in, nod the head, exhale, roll up as you walk your feet down. And we get off the same way we get on. So the hand goes in between our legs, down, down, and bring your glide ball down. I'm going to attach my arm pulling now and just do a bit of upper body work. So when we get on, please don't get on and then reach back for your arm pulleys. That way you're going to do shoulder impingements. It's much easier to come, face the bottom of your glide board, walk right to the bottom. Don't mount it at the top. Just come on the bottom. It's way safer. And sit yourself down. Leave enough room for your feet. Roll down. Keep your arms beside you until you're down. Then gradually take them over. Bring down your rib cage. Zip up your tummy. It's going to go into a lat pull down. So we lengthen, but your attention here is to pulling down underneath your armpits, not pulling from your hands, using momentum. So look at the fluidity, same speed up as down. Now you can add numbers on again here, because these are big muscles, so you want to do quite a bit here. So you can come down and pulse 1, 2, 3, back up. And pulse 1, 2, 3, back up. Pulse and 1, 2, 3, back up. Pulse, make sure you can't see your hands unless you have a shoulder impingement, then just work with your range until you're stronger. 1, 2, 3, back up. One more, and 1, 2, 3, back up. I'm going to take this into triceps. So you turn your hands to face each other, bring your elbows down, touch the glide board. Really important, guys. Don't stop here because you're not going to get your triceps down, and come back. And when I come back, I'm not locking my elbows. There's no need to go all the way back and start again. You want to keep the tension on the triceps, and the elbows in, chin down, zip on your tummy. Now we can take this into a tricep push down. Always have one leg ready as a self spot and then press down, because this is quite difficult, and you can take it down. So having one leg there rather than injure yourself. Once you feel like you can do it, take the foot away. Down, turn, press. Down, turn, press. No momentum. Yes, there's lots of tricep work you can do without the dips. I'm just going to do those 2 today because that'll be enough. I'm then going to come down, hold, take a breath, chin in, exhale, take my arms over. Now, ribs down and my lower back is in contact with the glide board. I start the move in my abdominals. Drawing in, lift your arms, exhale, up and over. Please check my elbows. We do not bend and push from the shoulder. If it's too hard, go down. Exhale, this is just a full pull over. Take your chin. Use that exhale to come over. And do 2 more. And then we're just going to transition into an ab crunch pullover. So as soon as you see your arms up here, nod your chin, roll up, use the abdominals to hold you. Inhale, come back. Again, don't let the machine pull you back. Take control when you do the eccentric part of the move. Use your exhale to come up. Inhale, come back. Exhale, come up. Inhale, back. Exhale, come up. Inhale, back. I'm going to do 2 more. I'm not doing anything fancy because this is our beginner workout. Exhale, come over. Now, just to help you, turn the hands over, dive in your tummy, use your breath, exhale, roll up. We're going to stand, turn around, and do some back work. Sitting at the top of your glide board, not halfway down. You want to sit right at the top. Use your inner thighs to grip the rails. Now you can start with your feet on the ground, see how you're feeling. Now look at the posture I'm using, so you don't want to be like this. Okay, you need to be upright, then hold on to the rails with your inner thighs, zip up the tummy. Now I'm going to take my feet away and exhale. Elbows must go behind your body to work into the rhomboids and the back of your shoulders so that we have a strong rotator cuff. And remember the breath. Keep those elbows in and keep your shoulders depressed down. I'm going to take it into our little pulse. And 1, 2, 3, come back in. And 1, 2, 3, back in. And 1, 2, 3, back in. And 1, 2, 3, back in. One more time. And 1, 2, 3, back in. We're going to flip the hands over now. I'm going to go into a single row because we want rotation in our workout as well. So zip the tummy. Now think of the shoulder initiating the work. The shoulder pulls back, not the hand. Eyes follow the hand because rotation goes right up your spine into your neck. So you need them to work together. And this avoids shoulder pathologies and impingements. Beautiful. I'm just going to do 2 more. And last time. Now just for all of our postural muscles, I'm going to put my feet down. This could be too high for some people. So feel free to get up and take it down if you need to. So tuck in. I'm just going to take mine down so I can show you. Yes, this is a power tab. Deluxe, and it also has buttons on the handle I can use too. Breath in, exhale, come back, and I'm using all my posture muscles to hold me. Zip the tummy and back muscles, come back in. Never do a whole heap of these. 3 to 5 is all you need so that you maintain technique. And one more. And because we all love abs, I'm just going to do some decline abdominals. I'm going to wriggle my bum up to the top, dive in my belly, keep my feet on the rails and roll down. Lift the head, exhale, roll up. If you know you can't get back up, just do half until you're strong enough to go all the way. Make sure you round your back, tuck your chin. Lift your chin, pull into your belly, roll up. Tuck in, roll your way back. Lift your head and exhale, roll back up. Tuck in and roll your way back down. Lift your head and exhale, roll back up. 2 more, tuck in and roll back down. There's one muscle group that I haven't done, and that's biceps. So we're going to finish with biceps in a stretch for today's beginner workout. Bring the feet down. Make sure you're at the top. Keep your feet down to start with. Turn your hands over and keep them out here. Don't pull them in here. Lift yourself from here and take your hand up to the sky. And take up. No momentum. Strong grip. Feeling comfortable? Take away your feet. You have to use your abdominals here. I've got it quite low, so it's a little bit difficult. And it makes no difference. You can keep your feet down because we're just isolating bicep. Once I've done a few single, we take it into bilateral. Notice which one feels stronger, and if one of them feels weaker, which is normally the left, all we do is put a few more on the left, and then go back, do a couple more together, listen to the body. Breath in, bilateral lift, come back out. Bilateral lift, and come out. Posture strong, elbows out, breath, zip up your tummy. One more. Beautiful. Go ahead and take your arm pulleys down, unhook, and your arm pulley away. Come to the bottom. Come onto both your knees. Put your hands on your squat stand or your toe up. And bringing your right foot down beside the base, just slide back your left leg. Listen to your body and come back. And we're getting a hamstring stretch by lifting our toes and a hip flexor stretch. Check you keep your head in alignment with your spine. Breathe out and come back in. And one more. Exhale, breathe out and come back in. Moving over now. Right one comes on, left goes down beside the unit, and then exhale, come back. Toes come up. Inhale, come back in. Sip on my tongue. And exhale, go back. Inhale, come back in. Exhale, come back. Inhale, come back. If you're super flexible and you're loving this, you can take it to one step further and put your heel onto the middle of the unit, which will allow more room to go out. But that is not beginner. I'm just going to do one more. And come back down. Just going to bring my knees back now and take a nice one. Tuck my toes at the end of the glide board. Push away, drop my head down and lengthen out all my back muscles. And then roll up from my tummy and up we come. And there we have our first beginner workout. I hope you enjoy. Any questions, please just pop them down below. And please listen to all those little modifications and safety cues and have a really safe workout, guys.